Bam!
Bam.
And we're live.
And here we are again. Another wonderful week.
Here we are. And I started late, so we didn't get to document all of our wonderful plant stories that we had, because that's really part of our signature conversations every week. Updates
Mhm.
of plants. My beautiful
Yeah.
alocasia. Oh my gosh, I need to share some very sad news. I don't know, you can probably see it right there. My little
Oh yeah,
alocasia.
that one's extra rare, right?
Well, that leaf. I don't know if you see
It's
that little
dead.
brown spot.
Yeah.
It it's diseased. It just
Yeah.
randomly got this little disease on his leaf.
And you just left the leaf instead of like getting rid of it
You want me
and
to
now it's
like
going to
cut
affect
off?
all the plants right next to it.
I don't know what to do with it. Like I don't like I can cut that diseased chunk off, but then it'll look so ugly and it'll ruin that beautiful like arrow shape of my alocasia. I don't know what to do.
I think if you this is a perfect example. Here's what you should do. You take your phone, you take a picture of it and you ask AI, "What do I do?"
Yeah. Oh, I was actually gonna do that prior to this call. Like I was. But then I got
Yeah.
distracted with all my other plant stuff because everything else is getting burnt and everything needs a little bit of love.
What are you doing over there? What do you mean everything's getting burnt?
Remember my monstera and its beautiful leaf? I had to cut it. See that?
Oh, you cut out all that the part that was
Brown,
dead?
all the burn. Yeah, and then what I learned is that after you cut off some of it, it still spreads, and so like the cut part, it just like gets more. It oxidizes like into that white part, and it just spreads. So you just keep cutting it, and it gets smaller and smaller. And
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I need to like disinfect it or something. I don't know, but I'm learning.
Yeah,
I think that whole leaf
you
is
got
just gonna
something
be
going on
gone.
over there. Do you have any
Yeah.
caterpillars?
Oh yeah, I do actually. The monarchs have been going crazy on my milkweeds, and they've just been devouring my milkweeds outside. So lots of caterpillars, and soon a lot of butterflies.
For the next show, you think you could show us a time lapse of a caterpillar on one of your plants just devouring it
Oh
and then
my
put like some sound
gosh.
effects to it? That would be awesome.
These, you know, that's really hard, but I will say that watching caterpillars grow is very satisfying because they grow really fast. Like within a
Yeah.
week, this little baby like grows like to a full fat caterpillar, and then all of a sudden it's like you're like, where'd it go? And then you see it's like this little green thing, and it turns out it already like cocooned, and then another week
Oh,
later it becomes a caterpillar, a butterfly.
you got to get them before they cocoon. They're slimy yet satisfying.
What are you gonna do? Eat it? Like, you know what's really cool about monarchs or butterflies? You know they have a migration pattern, right? They go like all the way from like I don't know, like all across to Canada. Like they migrate far, but it takes them like four different life cycles of butterflies to get across to fulfill a full migration pattern. So basically, one butterfly never sees that end location, but like they have like this like third this fifth sense thing that like they just know where to go, and I think that's really cool, you know? Because they've never been there, but they like all know exactly where to go and like the whole migration pattern. Four life cycles of butterflies just to go across to finish one cycle.
That's some insane teamwork right there.
Yeah. Claude told me that.
Aw.
And I was like, "Can you tell me some really cool facts about um monarch butterflies?" And it told me that.
Was that part of your prep for today's show?
No, it's just like when I go on walks sometimes. I wish I prepped. I wish I did something. No, but like yeah,
So do your
during
viewers.
I know.
No
I
kidding.
was telling you next week we're going to. I'm putting out on my stories. I'm asking people what they want what problems they want to solve with AI, and I'm gonna get some live responses from people. Well, not live, but like during this week, I'm gonna get some responses, and we're gonna solve a problem. We're gonna do something. That's the original purpose that we set out to do in the very beginning, and so we're going to continue that, and we're going to have a purpose that we're going to fulfill this next week.
Crazy.
I know everyone likes hearing about plants. I love talking about plants, but alas, there could only be so many plant updates, and so let's get back on the AI train next week. Or this week if you can think of something else you want to solve. I think that's just like the hardest part. It's just like if we throw out just like a general AI, there's so much possibility. So if we can get some more specific like requests or a problem someone's encountering, then we can really hone in on something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a couple things. One, don't you have a new plant that you got this week?
You mean this baby? You mean this baby over here? My sister actually just brought this over to me um earlier today. She I repotted it before this call, so that was my prep. And I, you know, uh, released all the roots, spread them out a little bit, added some more amendments in there, and now gave it some water, and now it's just sitting here, and it's gonna grow.
What other stuff did you add?
I just, just bulked it up, put it in a slightly bigger pot, and then
Mm.
yeah, just gave them some water, and it's you gotta be patient with these little babies. But it's gonna start growing, more leaves, getting longer. I don't actually know what this is called. I have to ask Claude. It's not a pothos, but it's a variegated beauty.
No special plant food or cinnamon or garlic or anything that you mixed in with the soil or anything?
Cinnamon. No, cinnamon is more about getting like helping with bugs, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well,
It was just the
I
first spice that came to mind.
oh my gosh. Yeah, cinnamon and like cayenne. That stuff helps with like
Mhm.
keeping the bugs away. I used to do
So
that.
go ahead.
I used to do that to keep like the rodents, the raccoons and all that, because they used to like eat my produce back in California, and I hated those raccoons. I wanted them to die.
Whoa, so hostile.
It was really bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're just dealing with alligators and crocodiles or what?
Not that many. There's a few alligators here and there, but they don't mess with my plants.
Oh, well, that's good. So it sounds like had you used some cinnamon, maybe that plant behind you wouldn't be dying. What do you think?
It's not dying. It just has this little disease on one leaf. If I remove that, it'll come back. It'll come back. It's just this one leaf. Look at that. It's so gross.
That's rough.
It's pretty bad. But if I just cut it off, it looks like a perfectly healthy plant.
Yeah, I think before people see that, you should have threw up one of those graphic images warning notifications. That's pretty rough looking.
Well, okay. That leaf in itself is variegated, It's a variegated beauty, let me just say. But because of that, the additional red thing, that spot, makes it look a little bit bad. That's it. Otherwise, it
So it's a beauty with a blemish. What are we talking about here?
um it just started off looking a little rough because of the innate variegation. But that's it. It's
Why don't was that the Griff?
he it's there's a thunderstorm going on outside, and so he's a little scared.
Oh,
He hates
wow.
thunder. And I have another dog here too. My sister dropped off her other dog, so I'm watching him for the weekend, and he's also scared. So I got two scared dogs and thunder going on.
Mm, wow.
Oh man, the needy little boy. Hey,
That's unfortunate.
want to see? Want to see the little guy? Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's
See his mouth moving,
crazy.
but don't hear anything.
Oh, you didn't hear anything? Oh, he's like crying. He's like,
I can't even
did you
hear
hear
you
that?
do that. It like totally mutes out dog
No.
sounds, I guess.
Wait, did you really? You didn't hear that?
No, I saw your mouth moving, but no sound. Try it
You know
again.
what? Maybe it's the frequency that I made that's of the sound. Maybe my speaker just doesn't register that. That's so
Do it again. Let's
bizarre.
see.
Did you hear that?
Not at all.
Wait, really?
Really. Can't wait for you to watch this back.
That's so bizarre. It literally is the frequency. Because I was doing like a.
Wow.
You don't hear that?
No. Try it at a deeper tone.
Oh.
I heard that.
Okay, yeah. It's that higher pitch. That's so funny. Like, I think it's a setting on the
Possibly.
computer. Man, that's funny. I didn't not expect that.
Yeah. Oh, like a little whisper. I heard like a little whisper. That was it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I think that's actually great because the dogs make some like really gross sounds and they're all that pitch. So that basically silences all of the annoying background sounds from the dogs.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. Do you think
Yeah.
it's like a Mac thing or like a Riverside thing or
It could be a human hearing thing. I mean, we generally only hear 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So if you're above that,
nah, I don't think it's your ears being a natural filter.
well, hey, there's age too. You might just be too old to hear it.
Me? I might be too old to hear it. Excuse me?
Maybe.
Are you being
Maybe.
ageist with me? Excuse me?
No. No.
Oh my goodness. You're such a
That's interesting though. I'm gonna have to find somebody young and replay this and see if they hear you howling at the moon or whatever you were doing over there.
it's the it's I'm like convinced that it is the computer auto muting certain frequencies. And when I do this, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anytime I do a higher pitched voice, which is actually quite frequent because sometimes when I get excited, my voice just gets very high. So then it'll just mute me. So
Mm.
it'll know when I get too excited. Oh, that's so
Okay.
weird. That's so weird.
Yeah. Something we have all now learned this morning on this wonderful educational show.
Yay. Oh my
Now,
gosh.
show people live how you can use AI to find out what's going on with that funky, disgusting plant behind you that has a dead leaf that you just need to cut off.
Okay. You take your phone and you take a picture of it. You'd be surprised I actually don't have a picture of it right now. Shh. That dog is barking. Okay. So you take a picture and you really showcase the diseased part. You can even take a few photos. I really want to get a nice zoomed in look at that disgusting disease. All right. And then I'm going to open the Claude app. I mean, maybe ChatGPT? Nah. We'll stick
Personal
with
preference,
Claude.
I think.
Yeah, might as well. Claude knows me. Okay. And then I'm going to add the photo. Okay. Added both of the photos. And now, hey Claude, I need your advice. So I have attached a photo of my alocasia. It's variegated and it's beautiful. However, I noticed this reddish spot developing on the leaf with the white variegation. And it seems to be spreading and it looks like some kind of disease. I was wondering what the best course of action would be to remedy this situation. Do I remove the leaf entirely? Is there a way to be able to preserve it? Help me out here. And now I send it and we'll see what Claude says. It's like, oh, now it's asking me a question. Oh. So it says I have my options are spot treat and monitor. If it's small, this one section, just cut off the affected tissue with sterile scissors. Or remove the entire leaf, warranted if it's spreading fast. Or wait and watch, only reasonable if it's not visibly progressing day to day. So it's asking me now, how close is a spot to the main stem?
Very close.
No, it's not. Look at that. It's all the way on the
To,
edge.
to the stem, it's right there.
Well, the stem is right in the middle. You're like at the very end, as far from the stem as possible.
No, I think the very tip would be as far from the stem as possible. You're talking about the veins, not the stem. Come on now.
I'm going to cut it off.
You should ask it, is it contagious? Will it affect all my other plants?
I know, that is a good question. Has a spot change? Do you hear that? Oh my goodness.
I'm guessing one of your dogs is going off or something, or what?
Going crazy. It's so loud. I can't believe you don't hear a thing. There's like a huge boom outside from the thunder, and the dogs are freaking out right now.
Well, you should talk to him.
I can't hear a thing. It's so loud.
I heard a little dog squeak there.
Did you really?
Yeah. Not from you, from them. Yeah.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. Stop. Good boy. Good boy. Oh my goodness.
That was very comforting of you. The way you comforted them when they were scared.
Is that
You're like, that's enough. Stop. I'll give you something to whine about. Look at you. You're killing me here.
I was gonna get up and get them like food because they're very food motivated, but I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to get up, so they don't get any. Looks the same. Okay. What was I doing besides asking Claude about my disease spot?
You were asking if it's contagious and it's going to kill all your other plants.
That's right. Does that spot look contagious and will it spread to my other plants? Any idea what that is or what caused it? Hard to say definitely from the photo. I'm not a plant pathologist and there's no lab test happening here, but I'll give you my best read. So, politically correct. Okay. It looks like a bacterial or fungal leaf spot. Um, the pattern concentrated red yellow ring with necrotic center sitting in the white variegated tissue is classic for opportunistic infection hitting the weak spot of the leaf. Could also be edge rot from a watering humidity issue that got colonized secondarily. Oh, that probably was it. Water sitting on a leaf or high humidity without airflow. Yeah, because I had it sitting in water for a little bit. The soil seems pretty dry, so I just had it in a little puddle, and I didn't think of it, but that probably was the cause. I'm sad. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Is it contagious to other plants? Bacterial and fungal leaf spots can spread via water splash, physical contact between leaves, shared tools, fungal gnats. It generally does not spread through air alone. Okay, but if it touches another plant, it can potentially spread. So I'll have to remove this leaf or that chunk of leaf and disinfect the scissors. Thank you, Claude. I appreciate the advice.
Yeah.
Makes me sad though. I kind of just want to cut it off right now. I have a scissor in front of me, but I won't. Don't
Do it. Do it. But sterilize the scissors.
I know. That's the thing. I have to get up to sterilize it. Too much work. I'll do it later.
Are you going to sterilize it with alcohol or flame?
I think hydrogen peroxide.
Really?
I don't
Does
typically
that sterilize?
I don't typically use flame. That's not
I
usually
always go
like
to
my
flame.
first choice. You pyro.
That's my go-to.
I used to be a pyro in high school, but I got over that. That's so funny.
Yeah, not a pyro.
Yes, you are. Oh, how's your? Have you built anything else? Um, Besides last week, you showed me that really cool shelf.
You talking about Karen's planner?
Yeah.
No, I haven't built anything else.
Well, that was very impressive. When you showed me that, I was like, wow, we've got a builder. This
Yeah, I've been
guy's
playing Bob the Builder out back, doing a bunch of groundwork,
when are you
making a
gonna
flat
build
spot.
when are you gonna build me a planter?
Um,
I'm ready to
when you're
receive.
close. You know that costs like $1,000 to ship to you.
To ship it?
It's so heavy.
I'll have to drive over with a truck.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Make that short little cross country trek, and I'll happily throw one in the back of your truck, no problem.
Cross country for a shelf. I can do that. I can do that.
There you go.
I'll have to.
Yeah,
For one of your custom planters, it's worth the
it'll be a
drive.
one of one just for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Karen has one, so it's not like that special, but
yours will be different. Yeah,
dude,
they're custom.
you should sell these on
They're
Facebook
not mass
Marketplace.
produced. I'm gonna start selling them on Temu.
Timu? Why would you degrade yourself to Timu?
Volume, volume. I want the
No, no,
volume.
no, no, no,
Boom.
no. Use OfferUp or use Facebook Marketplace, even Craigslist. Don't Timu it. I don't think you can even become a Timu seller. Can you?
Isn't okay? Yeah. So isn't Facebook Marketplace the new Craigslist? Is Craigslist still a thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I find like Craigslist seems a little more janky and there's a lot more scammers on there right now. I mean, that was my last experience, so I'm not a huge Craigslist gal, but Facebook Marketplace seems pretty dope, you know?
Actually, that's where that wonderful stool behind me came from. Facebook
Really?
Marketplace. Yeah.
Your local like neighbor,
Yep.
was it
Local.
free?
No, I couldn't find a free one,
Hmm.
so I was $10. But there's an extra part
$10.
that I took off.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
because it was like it's a high back swivel stool,
Oh.
so I took off the swivel and the high back part because that would have made it way too tall. I'm still curious, or not curious. I'm still debating whether or not it's sitting too tall. It was sitting lower. I liked it better on the
Hmm.
cardboard box. So
Hmm. Well, I think right now, like,
ideally, what I really wanted was a stool that had straight legs, didn't flare out at the bottom like this one.
yeah.
But there weren't any available out in my local market. There's one that was like 30 minutes away. I was like, it's not worth it.
Mm.
Not when you're getting 8.5, 9 miles to the gallon. So
Well, I think right now with the size of your snake plant, that's an appropriate height. So it works now, but after your snake plant starts getting taller and bigger, then you can try to find a shorter chair. But I like that right now. If it's any lower, it'll be like you won't be able to see it. So
yeah,
it's good. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see.
Or you can make your own custom.
Yeah, I just really didn't want to do that. That's why I was like, look, I'll just spend if I find something for $10, that's what I'll do.
But you're so handy. Seeing what you can
Time.
do with a hammer and a piece of plywood, dude. Mr.
You're
Bob
killing
the
me,
Builder
Sauce.
over here, you can make a way
Um,
better one for like 20 hours and probably more than $10 worth of your time.
definitely could make a better one, but the ROI isn't there.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's fair. Huh. Alrighty, let's see. You need to stop being so scared. Calm down. No, that's enough.
yes. Okay, so I had to look with your hydrogen peroxide to sterilize things. I was like,
Oh
is that even a
man.
thing? It says it can be, but it's horrible. It's a horrible option. You should be using alcohol, isopropyl
Oh yeah,
alcohol,
yeah. That's what
not
it was.
tequila, isopropyl alcohol.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay.
3%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I obviously am not very good with the whole disinfecting things and You know, they always say to disinfect your shears. I've never done it before. So
Might be why you got all that bacteria and fungus going on in your place right now. I don't know.
stop rubbing it in. You think I don't know? You think I don't know? Remember, I told you a few weeks ago about my powdery mildew disease on my zucchini plant? You
I
don't
don't recall.
remember?
It meant so
Well,
much to me. I don't recall it all.
why don't you remember everything I tell you? So I got powdery mildew disease on my zucchini plant, and so I had these big luscious zucchini leaves, and there was flowers going on, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have such beautiful zucchini. I don't even like zucchini. I actually hate zucchini, but I was growing it, and then it's usually due to overwatering. It just started getting all this white powder all over the leaves, spreading through the stems, and it became excessive. And then I had to just cut off the whole thing and throw it away.
They don't make like a cream for that or something you could put on there and make it go away, fix it.
It's like what funk like foot fungus?
I
Is that the cream you're thinking
you tell
about?
me. I don't know.
Well,
Hmm.
technically there's like you can like there's potential remedies you can do. Like I was looking it up, but I don't know. They said if it spreads too much, you just have to make a decision. And I made a decision and just got rid of it. Honestly, zucchini's pretty like replacing it. It's pretty prolific. It grows really fast. And if you just buy another new baby and just start all over, it
Mm.
doesn't take that much time if I chose to. So, um, I didn't feel that sad about it. But yeah, so that happened though. More, I just to like really hone in on the whole fungal disease conversation. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about beginners and overwatering.
Mm.
Powdery mildew disease typically comes from too much humidity because of you watering it at night usually, and it's just sitting and festering with like wet soil throughout the night without sun to dry it out, and that causes powdery mildew disease.
Good to know, and
Hmm.
great for all the viewers. So now they know.
Hmm. Hmm. You're
Yeah,
welcome. You're welcome.
we
It's, it's,
appreciate you.
this ain't my first rodeo with powdery mildew disease. I've had it before, and it's sad each time.
I
You're not
don't think I want to know how many times you've had powdery mildew disease.
a just a handful, but you're not a gardener if you haven't had powdery mildew disease. It's very common.
Oh, I love it. That's kind of like in the real estate space, right? If you haven't failed or lost money, you haven't really done anything.
If you haven't lost money, you're not an investor. Yeah?
Yeah.
Statement? Or you, if you haven't lost money, then maybe you're an amazing investor.
What if you haven't lost somebody else's money?
That's a good one. That's
Mm,
good. That's good.
definitely the borrowers I look for, ones that have learned their lesson.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of
someone's
which, what do you got?
someone's a lender. Someone's looking for opportunities.
Tiffany.
Oh, not me. No, you can't. You can't. I don't lend, but
Mm,
you do.
very limited. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you're listening to this and you're looking for money, Aaron's not your guy. He's not gonna lend to you. Just
Probably
throwing
not.
that out there. He's a lender, but not for
Probably not.
you.
Probably not. Yeah, there's a special list you got to get on, and then we could talk. But
I mean, I'm just
reach
thinking
out and
about
apply.
go on to Aaron Garcia, lensmoney.com.
Ooh, I don't think I have that one.
You don't have that one yet? Don't you have like all of the domains?
I do have quite a few, but no, I don't have that one.
You have like all the email addresses, all of the domains with any name remotely similar to yours. But I'm just imagining because like, you're like the underwriting guy. So like as the underwriting guy, I'm just thinking about how strict you probably are with your lending criteria, like just a normal person would be like super nitpicky, but you're probably just like seeing everything and then you're like extra conservative and yeah, you're probably not lending to anybody except for yourself.
There's a few people.
There's a few people. There's a very special list.
It is a special list.
Yeah. Yeah. So where does someone go to apply to your special list?
But they just email me. But or they DM me because normally we already have a relationship.
Ah.
But other people who reach out because I'm underwriting their stuff and they need money for their deal or gap funding or whatever, those people I just connect them with somebody else usually.
So you're saying you have a list of lenders that you can connect because you are a connector.
I do a lot of connecting. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I don't call them lists. I call them databases. But I suppose we could
Connections.
call them a list.
I mean, it whatever you call it, it is what it is. It's a list.
Yes. True
Oh,
that.
okay.
I use AI for a lot of that now. So,
For what do you mean? Like for the connecting part?
for for whatever I'm looking for. Yeah, I have all my databases and knowledge bases or whatever connected to Ridge. So, hey Ridge, I'm looking for somebody who could fund a deal in this market, whatever. Who do we have? And then he'll give me a list, and then I can connect some people.
That's cool.
Bada bing, bada bang.
So does that mean you have a very organized list with like location and like amount and all that just built in there?
Mm, I think some of them might have an amount, but no, not normally. I mean, there's some people who only lend in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I know a couple people who only lend in Georgia. Um, I know some people over here on the West Coast that they only lend basically in the PNW, so like 5 states. And then there's like nationwide people and that kind of stuff. So, um, but yeah, normally I'll have them in there by the location where they're physically at. So if I'm traveling, I could be like, "Yo, I'm in the hood. Let's hang." Or um, if they have a buy box or a lending box or whatever, I have that information in there as well, so I know who's doing what in what market.
Hmm. What do you use? What platform do you use to like? Is this all in a Google sheet, or do you use like Monday, Trello?
Some people I'm sure are in my Go High level.
Mm.
I'm sure they're in there. Other people are in um, essentially Excel spreadsheets or Google Sheets or whatever. So yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So is it like just uh, people have like do you use the tagging system, or is that
Yeah,
what?
they're tagged
Mm.
essentially. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, even in my Google contacts, everybody's tagged.
Your Google contacts. Ah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
So
that's
years
smart.
ago, Karen and I, we needed a business phone number. right? So this is before the CRMs, before the Go High Level, before all of that. So we got a Google Voice number because they were free, and I was able to set it up so that it would ring to both of our phones. So whoever was available could just pick up, right? Whoever first. Um, in doing so, what I found to be super helpful is to have all of our shared contacts instead of just having my contacts in my phone and her contacts in her phone. All of our contacts get saved to our Google contacts. So if I put somebody in the Google contacts right now that I just meet, it shows up. They'll show up in Karen's phone as well if she's looking for them. So it's like a shared contact list, which makes things so much easier. So
Hmm.
in that system, everybody is tagged.
Do you find, I mean, usually, do both of you guys need both contact or the contacts usually? Like, how often do you guys actually share contacts? Is it because of like shared like lending or whatever as
Yeah, I mean, well, of course we're in the same communities together, right?
that's true.
So I mean, we'll be at a event like Squad Up, for instance. We're at
Yeah.
Squad Up, and even though we're standing together, only one of us happens to do the blink share or whatever, even though we both
That's
talk
true.
to the people kind of deal. So
Yeah.
after the fact, I'll have Ridge go in and find all the new blink contacts, make sure you put them in here, make sure you take them accordingly, and it'll also listen to my Limitless AI, my Pennant, and match the timestamps when the blink came in and what conversation was going on, so it could capture any relative notes and put all that stuff in there. So one of the ways I use AI. There you go.
Do you like so you find the limitless very useful? I remember
I
seeing you
find
walking
it
around with it all the time.
extremely useful. I love my Limitless. However, I think it's coming to an end, and I'm very sad.
What do you mean?
Well, shortly after I got mine, it took forever for them to um, produce the one that works with Androids. Right, the iPhone one had been out for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but by the time I got the Android one, shortly after that, Limitless AI was purchased by Meta.
Oh.
So I have like a year-long subscription for all the data and this and that. But if you go to Limitless AI now, you can't buy another one. You can't subscribe. It just says, "Hey, we've been bought by Meta," and that's pretty much it. That's all you got. So Robert, um, he also has a Limitless iPhone version, but he said at some point he got some kind of notification that once the subscription was over, there wasn't going to be a renewal.
Okay,
So
two things.
we're
Who's Robert? And
uh,
it's like
Robert
Jenna.
Harden,
Like
my
who's
homie.
that?
Yeah. He's in Sub Two. He's in OC. He's local here, so we see him all the time. We've done deals together. But anyway, he has the the other Limitless, the
Mm.
iPhone one, and he got his before I got mine. And so anyway, yeah. So we got to wait and see. Well, I'm waiting and seeing. I think he's planning to switch to the Plod.
Oh, yeah,
A lot of people have that one.
yeah. That's the one I know
So
about.
yeah.
Flood. But I mean, if Meta bought them, I don't think it's gonna die. It's probably just gonna continue through Meta, right?
Well, as most acquisitions go, especially in the tech space, I believe what happened was Meta bought it for the tech that they could then incorporate into their glasses.
That's fair. I can see that. Yeah. A lot of people are using those glasses nowadays.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know about shortly after, but the glasses now, those ones, I don't know if you've used them, but you could do real-time translation. Do you use yours?
No. These look ridiculous on me. If I walk around with these things, you know how awkward I look?
You
They
don't
don't
look
fit
awkward at
my
all. They
face.
look fabulous.
They don't match my face. Also, I wish they were I wish I had the non-sunglasses ones cuz then like when I don't always go somewhere with sun. I don't know. It's just a little heavy, you know, when I wear them. It feels a little just heavy on my face, which is fine like initially, but if I wear that for like even half an hour, I start feeling a headache. And so I
It's
don't
from the
really.
EMF. Yeah.
Oh, that's maybe that. Maybe that. It's probably
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a common thing that
It was
people
pretty
say.
cool though
But
when I first used it. It's still pretty cool. Like if I don't care about having some radiation in my head. But it's like
yeah.
I really do like going using it and being like, wait, what is that? Wait, who was that person I just walked by? And then like it actually like remembers what I saw like, 30 seconds ago, this random lady I walked by, I was like, what was she wearing? And then it can tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty
I
cool.
like that. To zoom in and then what mountain is that, or what kind of this is that, or whatever. And yeah, no, they're super cool, super helpful. I've used them a lot.
A
But
lot.
yeah, they could do live translation, try live translating. So if we're having a conversation and you're just speaking to me in Spanish, it'll translate real time. And so I wonder if that happened after the acquisition of Pennant AI,
Hmm.
because that was something that the Pennant would do.
Hmm.
But I don't know.
That's pretty cool. Like if like for these glasses, that technology, they start incorporating uh the limitless technology in there and start just recording your whole conversation and making like summaries of everything you hear throughout the day. That's pretty cool. I like that. Although they
Yeah.
need to be able to do something about that EMF situation because some people just really don't like getting headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird. I don't know. I know I mean ours are over a year old, but
Yeah.
I know there's updated versions, so maybe they fixed it on the updated version. But I don't know. I mean, I could wear Bluetooth. I mean, they connect via Bluetooth, right? So I don't know if um I don't have the same issue with earbuds.
Oh.
I mean, I prefer my wired, but
Yeah.
over the ear versus the earbuds. But I don't get headaches. I mean, I can have them in for hours, and I'm not getting a headache.
Hmm. I get headaches even going into a Tesla, you know? Do you ever
Oh
get
yeah,
that?
just
Yeah.
walking by one on the street, just instant
Not
boom.
not walking by one, but when I sit in a Tesla, I do get headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first I thought it was just like the seats. Then I heard someone talk about the actual, it was because of the EMFs, and then it all kind of clicked and it made sense. And then I'm like, all right, okay, now I get it. Because every time the Tesla turns on, you hear that, ooh, that like frequency. Something about that, like, it makes like the back of my head just kind of like "Grr." Over time, like within like 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, uncomfortable. And if I'm in the
Wow.
Tesla, I just want to get out. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
that dramatic, but it's, um, I prefer other cars. And I'm not a Tesla
Yeah.
fan. And then, like, every time they drive by, that sound they make, they're like silent, but it's also like really loud, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Elon's like, I've been listening to these podcasts talking about how, like, amazing he is, and I agree. But I'm not a fan of Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've talked about plants. We've talked about AI. What's left?
Wow. Did we talk about AI? Oh yeah, we did. We talked about plants
We
and
did a
AI.
live AI demonstration.
Shoot. That's true. We did some Claude
What?
in real time.
Yeah.
And yet my plant is still diseased.
Well,
So we have 10 more minutes to complete our hour. Remember
mm,
what we're talking about next week? We're actually going to be doing some
some
building
things.
stuff. Like pressure's on next week. We're going to have to actually have a purpose, and we're going to have to build something all within our hour. I remember when we first did this, we were on for like, it was like 3 hours. It was like so long. I don't remember
It's
what we did,
ridiculous.
but
I
we
don't know.
recorded it, so I can just rewatch
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But
Okay.
that's
So
what happens when we don't set a like
agenda.
agenda. Yeah.
Yes. So last week you told me and all of our wonderful viewers that this week you were going to share the name that you came up with for this show,
I did?
and we are ready.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited. Absolutely thrilled to be able to share today the name of our, what do we call this? Like show?
You could just call it a show. You call it a live stream. It's basically like a podcast ish, I guess. I don't know.
Our interview, our podcast, our show. Let's just call it a show. So, our show has a name.
Between two snake plants.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will not make it based off of snake plants. I don't
Okay.
not like snake plants, but I don't like it that much.
Got it.
Our show, oh, just cracked. It's called AI and Things.
AI and things. I love it.
AI and Things.
Okay.
And I think that's appropriate because what we really want to focus on is the AI, but we also talk about things.
Yeah. Because there's more to life than just AI.
Yeah. I mean, you can apply AI to things like we just did with plants and getting advice about how to deal with disease.
Yeah. We also talked about AI with by contacts. We talked about AI with the Meta glasses. Yeah.
It's slowly infiltrating our lives.
Not slowly at all. But yes, I agree.
It's rapidly infiltrating our lives. Very
Yes.
rapidly. Yeah.
Yes.
So AI and things. It may or may not change, but right now that is the name.
I
I'll
like
make
it.
a actual like logo.
You're gonna make an actual logo?
Might as well. It's not
Okay.
like it's not like I'm drawing it out or anything. I'm probably just gonna use. Oh, you know what we should do? We should use Claude Design and like actually
Ooh.
maybe we don't have time this week because we only have 5 more minutes, but we should use Claude Design and like do use it live and like demo it out and just like design something because I feel
Okay,
like
write that down.
Claude
That
Design
is
is one of
next week's
those
show.
things. It's kind of it's one of those updates that they integrated into the app um, during my hiatus, and so I haven't actually played too much with it. So it would be interesting to play with it live. So yeah, let's do that next week. Let's build. Let's design AI and things. The logo. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
There's so much to learn with Claude Design. Have you played around with it?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, perfect.
I have
I've
no
played
interest. I don't hear
no
anybody
interest.
talking about Claude Design
I heard it
but
was
you.
really. I heard it. It's well. Here the thing is, there's so many
What
design
happened
tools out
was,
there right now that
yeah,
Claude Design, even though it's good, it hasn't like stood out per se because there's so many other options. So,
yeah.
but I think it's worth checking it out, especially because it's right there inside the desktop app. It's so front and center. I don't see why not to just play around with it. Anyways, I'm gonna do that next week. We're going we're going hard with Claude Design.
Mm, okay.
If
Yeah.
you can think
No,
if you
that's
could
fine.
think of something else to design besides our beautiful logo,
Well,
think
you need a
about it.
logo and you need a thumbnail.
Thumbnail
Yeah, for the
for
show.
oh,
You're streaming this on YouTube, right?
I, I guess. Yeah.
It's just like I don't even know.
I am. I am. Yeah, I see
Um,
a YouTube logo. Yeah.
yep.
I
Well,
see us.
fun
We're there.
fact for everybody who stayed with us this long. Speaking of AI and it coming so fast, um, do you know that the current daily pace of job losses due to AI is at 1,115 per day? Jobs are being lost due to AI, whether it's company restructuring or company shutdowns or layoffs or whatever. That's the current rate.
What is it? 1,000 what?
1,115.
Wow.
Yeah. So far, year to date, there have been over 185,000.
Wow. And what kind of jobs are they? Do you know?
Well, 150 of those have been in the tech sector.
Mm-hmm.
So
150
I know. I
jobs.
was talking to a developer the other day, a software developer that was talking about how he got let go from his job, but he's still kind of working for the company. Um, but AI is doing a lot in the software development space.
So they're saying that jobs are being lost, but also AI is causing jobs to be created, right? Or is it more just lost?
Yes, yeah. I just think there's more law. I mean, of course, the news in general is going to focus on the negative more than they do the positive.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I think there's more loss, right? I mean, you got these jobs that are getting lost to AI, but there's new jobs because data centers have to be built.
Mm,
So there's that, but there's not. You don't require as many construction workers to build a data center as you do all the people that are getting lost. So there's still an imbalance there,
yeah.
and those software programmers aren't leaving their job or getting laid off and picking up hammers and going to build data centers. So it's not really a one for one trade off. Definitely not with the same paycheck. I'll tell you that.
Sure, yeah. Well, cuz I'm just thinking about like some of those new job titles of like AI specialist type jobs.
Yeah.
But
I think go ahead.
I guess even if a company were to hire something like an AI specialist, they only need one of those to replace what used to be 10 other people doing, other tasks related to that role. So it's not a
Yeah.
one
And
for one.
more than likely in a larger company, that's gonna be a hire in the IT department, right? It's I think other hires going forward, excuse me, are gonna be more, do you have experience with AI? No. Okay, you're going to this pile over here as far as candidates go. The ones that do are over here. But I mean, I know people with W-2s who are really handcuffed at this point at their job with the inability to use AI because their IT department has everything so locked down they can't.
Mm,
You, if you got a W-2, you can't just go and install whatever software you want, or
yeah.
whether it's the Claude desktop or whatever, and certain sites get locked or blacklisted, whatever. You can't get to them. Um, so there's limitations there too. So, and I think a lot of that is just companies not having um, preset rules in place for how their employees can use AI, because they should be using it to enhance what an individual could do.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, I'm actually curious, since we're on this topic of, using AI within the workplace. What are your thoughts about like mythos and the fact that the government told Anthropic like, "Hey, you got to shut this down. This is too powerful. Don't no one can use it." And they just basically just remove that entire model from our hands.
Yeah, so they just did the same last week with Fable.
Yeah.
Um, so what do I think about it?
Well, like I think I mean, what do you think about like I'm sure you're not like, "Oh, it's great." But I guess in response to that, right? There's been conversation about like, okay, so like the fact that the government can just like decide, "Hey, this is unsafe for the general public to, use." Um and if someone had already like built out certain uh uh like they built out certain workflows that use this technology, and all of a sudden you removed it and you just ruined their whole workflow. Like how is someone going to set something up to protect them from and their workflows from the government just making these types of decisions? And so in response to that, like I know people are talking about like using open source models, right? And just owning their actual data and like incorporating like more open source infrastructure, actually owning things versus using these uh, cloud models. So,
Yeah. So the open source stuff that you're talking about like Vellum or Hermes or OpenClaw.
well, just using like I'm just blanking right now, but like those what are those? Those like uh, gosh, wait. The free LLM models that you don't use the cloud,
How was it?
like
Llama or whatever.
Olama.
Ulama, yep.
Um, G- Gemma, is that a Gemma? I don't know. I don't use them too much, but you know, I keep hearing people talk about using them and you just download these data sets and then you own it and then you can be running all of these, all of your AI just for free basically besides the cost of energy on your computer for free.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay $20 a month or $100 a month to Anthropic and you own everything. And then you'll never have to be afraid of the government deciding to just take it away because it don't live on your computer. What?
Oh, that's funny right there.
What?
Um, you'll never have to be afraid of the government just taking things away.
Well, that specifically.
How long have you been in this country? It happens.
Hey, have you tried living in China?
China, I have not.
Way
But
worse over
yes,
there.
and I don't disagree with that at all. But the point being, the government can and will do whatever they want.
So, right now, the government can be like, hey, let's take away Fable 5. And then Anthropic removes that from everybody. And then, like, when you're using your cloud model, it takes it away. But if you download the actual, like, Olama on your computer, the government, it can do certain things, but it literally, your data is on your computer. It's not going to go into your computer and just like remove it from your computer. So you actually own it and it can't remove, it can do certain things, but it can't like go in and just like take it out. You know?
If you say so. Um,
I mean, I can't imagine the government going in and doing that. Is it possible? Yes, but hmm. Uh-uh.
yeah. Have you ever seen um news or whatever where the government goes into people's houses and they take all their tech, all their computers and all their stuff?
Have I seen that?
I'm just gonna we're not gonna put on tinfoil hats or none of that. We're just gonna say anything could happen, and so I'm not gonna bank on anything not happening.
Yeah.
But um, some of the open source LLM models that you're talking about, I'm guessing. I mean, we already talked about Ulama. There's DeepSync, there's Gemma,
Yeah.
some of those other ones, right? So yes, the trade-off is you own everything, uh, but it's also you need to have a good enough PC to be able to run it from a resource standpoint, CPU, RAM, etc. There's we often talk about LLMs, the large language models, but there's small language models that are more niche that could be better depending on what it is you're trying to do. So, and how well does your LLM, your open source one, work if you have no internet access? I mean, it'll still do stuff, but what is it you're trying to do?
Yeah. What are you trying to do? I think the key is to build, we'll decide what you want to do and be able to build things with the open models to fill in some of those gaps so that if the government were to step in like they just did and remove certain things and capabilities, you're not like just left completely naked. Like you still have things working because you were able to set stuff up and you have these open models integrated into systems that fulfill a certain degree of your workflow. And so you're utilizing that power and you're able to like, and even you mentioned if you didn't have internet, and it should be able to work because you have it downloaded on your computer without internet.
Again, depending on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if your main use for it is a research assistant,
Yeah.
that's probably
Then
not
yeah.
gonna help.
Yeah.
But if you're just using it to, I don't know, whatever. But um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So to your point, what do I think about the government saying yes or no? I like the guardrails. From a user standpoint, I'm like, oh, don't take away something really cool. But from a bigger picture, we're not quite in the world of the Terminator yet. I appreciate some guardrails because stuff can go crazy and it could go crazy really fast.
Mm.
So, but to the other point of, hey, I built something with Fable and now it's gone and I can't access it. That is the perfect point for redundancy. Even the stuff you're doing now, what if Anthropic goes away tomorrow? Do
Mm-hmm.
you still have access to everything that you built? All that knowledge base? I mean, do you still have it all? Do you have it backed up somewhere else? Um, it's the same stuff we learned years ago. I learned years ago with YouTube and other social medias. If they decide to shut down your account, you don't have access to that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So redundancy, redundancy, redundancy.
Yeah. It all comes down to ownership. What do you actually own? Like if you step
Yeah.
back and just like look at your entire hard drive that's not connected to a cloud, like what do you actually own? And this is something we've talked about in the past with like the second brain and like all of that data, that stuff that, theoretically we should own, right? It should be like all of the information about us. But then it's like, where is that, all of that stored currently?
Yeah. And did you keep the originals? Did you back up your stuff somewhere else, or is it all just in the cloud now?
Mm.
I
And
mean, the
where is
thought is
that
great.
cloud,
If I put
right?
it in the cloud, I could access it from anywhere.
Yeah,
But if the cloud dissipates,
yeah,
it's not there anymore.
yeah.
Do you still have your information?
Isn't that crazy? Like even like the
It could be.
safest thing ever is like, is it even safe? What is safe
No. What is safe is completely
on
disconnected,
a hard drive?
isolated, sandbox,
Yeah.
drives all over the place. That's what's safe.
Do you have like
Cold
what
wallets.
20? Do you have like 20 hard drives all over
I
your
don't count
room?
them, but yes, I have several.
Oh my gosh. I have a lot too, but I get confused about like what's on what.
You know what's really cool is, oh, one of them does. You could just put a label on it and it'll tell you what's in it.
You're so smart.
It's okay. I don't think so, but if that's the way it comes across, cool.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you just got to label it. For me, that's what I have to do to stay organized and having
Mhm.
more than one. Um, yeah, this type of material goes on one. This type of material goes on another. Da, 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 right?
Yeah. Cause when I was growing up, I always had things like it was all about the hard drives because your computers back in those days of, me growing up, uh, your computer was like only a few gigs and like you couldn't really store things on your computer and it would like just slow down your computer like crazy, like really fast. So I had so many hard drives everywhere. And that's kind of like where that came about of like all these random files and like videos and pictures all just like on spread throughout like five different hard drives, and I'd get so confused about where everything was and what, so I would just like plug in my hard drive and stroll it for certain pictures and like, oh, nope, and then unplug it and then plug in the next one, you know? So that's
Yeah,
kind of what I
I
was.
do know. So there
You're
is,
so young,
well,
you know? You know
For
those
Windows
days?
anyway, there's a command prompt script that I used to run that would scan the entire drive into a text file of all the contents, where everything was. So in those situations where I needed to find something, I just look through the text files and then go, "Oh, okay, that's the hard drive I need to grab." Boom.
Oh, wow. You did that
And
back
I
in
could
those
just
days?
hit like Control F, type in what I'm looking for, and it'll pop it up
Mm.
and be like, "Oh, not found," or "Oh yeah, it's right here." And it's like, "Okay, that's the one I need."
Well,
So
if you label things well, the way you sounds like you did, that sounds like a good solution. But if you have just like random photos like me,
yeah, I have those as well. Yeah, and they're only sorted by they happened in this year, or this month,
mm,
or this event. Um, but yeah, just random photos because I'm not labeling each photo.
yeah.
Me and
And
Tiffany, me and Tiffany and Grant, me and Karen. That'd be ridiculous. Ain't
oh
nobody
my
got time for
gosh,
all that.
do you have like that photo of Grant and you and you're just like holding me up? Oh my gosh. That is like one of my favorite photos.
Yes, yes, mine as well.
What would I label that? But I have spent so many hours trying to organize all of my photos, but I am what you like to call a photo hoarder and just like random
Hoarder,
hoarder,
hoarder.
hoarder.
I'm trying to merge photo and hoarder. Hoarder,
Ho- Hoarder?
hoardoto.
Yeah, that's it. That's the word I
I
was
am
trying
a
to say.
hoardoto. I love
Horoto.
it. Makes me
I'm a
feel like a
hoarder.
samurai. I love this. Okay.
No, but yeah, so there's I just take so many photos. Like if I'm gonna like my meal, I have like to take every single angle, and so I have a lot of photos.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm following your foodie blog.
because I don't do anything with it. It's just sitting in my iCloud, hogging up all
Wow.
this photo space, but I own it.
Yeah, there's only two reasons to take photos of your food. You know that, right?
To post it.
One is if you're going to share it with people, the photo, or two, if you're using one of the AI based apps that take a picture of your photo and break down the macros for you so that you could, because you're food tracking and that kind of stuff.
You
Those are
know,
the only two reasons to take pictures of your photos
yeah, I
or
do.
food.
I have my family's group chat. We send photos.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
I send it there sometimes. I don't know why. Like
Okay.
we like to share our meals to each other. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you don't see our family group chat. It's yeah. We send the most random things in there. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've hit our hour. We are an hour and almost 20 minutes in. Got sidetracked with the whole AI and workplace talk there. But I'm glad we, I think we had some good conversation there. Talked about some very relevant issues and just topics of AI. So, cool beans. Do people say that right
Cool
now?
beans.
Cool beans? I think I
Only
think
old people.
millennials
What are you
say
doing?
that. Yeah, I think I think I aged myself by saying that.
Yeah. You're gonna start calling you boomer pretty soon.
I can't I can't become a boomer. I'm a millennial.
Mhm. You keep using old phrases like that. I
Is
don't know
that
what to tell you.
cool beans is a millennial term.
Is it? Are you sure?
I said that when I was a baby. Dude, so many things right now. Like I'm realizing I like to wear my bag across my body, like a
Eh?
crossbody, right? Apparently, that's a millennial thing. It ages you.
Really?
Kids nowadays, you have to wear it like this on one shoulder. And you know what else makes me old? The fact that I like to wear ankle socks. Apparently, you need to show your socks like outside of your shoes. Like they have to be like crew or like up to your calves, or you're a millennial. You're old. And millennial means old. Anything um after 2000 is old.
Homies in the hood been doing that for years. Now all of a sudden, socks all the way up to your knees is cool.
It
It wasn't
is.
cool then. It still ain't cool. Nah.
I know, and you lack airflow. They don't know. And um the I mean, this isn't relevant to
This is like
you.
the. What are you
You
talking
cut
about?
off. But apparently like when your hairline, the center is what people like right now. That's a good thing, having a center line. Back in the old days, they used to call you like Charlie Brown or something. When if you have a center line, and then we'd always do our
Yeah.
line like off to the side, right? But now it's all about the center line.
Yeah. When I was younger
Otherwise,
and
you're a
had hair,
millennial.
I wore both. Yeah.
Well, I again, not relevant to you, obviously.
No, it was back then though, because you could have that center line and then you
Did you
could like
have?
feather
When
both
did you
sides
not?
back.
When did you go the bald route?
Probably about 22 when I hit 22.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
not 2022. When you turned 22.
No. Yeah.
So when you turned 22, that was like what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah. It was 2 years ago.
Two
Absolutely.
years ago?
100%.
Oh, you
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. So young.
All right.
Speaking of
Well,
babies, you need to reach out to Grant. If you haven't seen his news, he got a new baby.
no way.
Way.
Where did you get? He hasn't sent any updates about that. Oh my
No,
goodness.
I think his wife posted an update
Oh, so
and
his
tagged
wife.
him, so I saw it. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to send. Oh my gosh. You got a new baby?
Yep, baby boy.
Oh my gosh. What about the sewage company?
His septic pumping company. I think it's on track. I mean, he's doing his thing. Did you see the pictures of the truck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he got the truck wrapped, and yeah, I haven't talked to him. I reached out a week ago. I was like, dude, we need to connect, and so I'll probably reach out today, being that I saw
Grant,
the
why
baby
aren't you
news.
watching our
I gotta
live
talk to the kid.
stream? We invited you to come talk with us. You got a
He's
baby?
busy.
You got a baby? All right,
Yeah.
you have to come on to our show and you have to just show me a baby. And we have to talk and get updates about everything that's going on. And I know you're probably not watching this because you're a new father, but congratulations. I'm so
Yes.
excited for you. Wow,
Yeah.
that was exciting to hear. Anyways,
Yeah.
Grant, join us next time, please. All right. Well, anyways, oh, great chatting with you. I'll see you next week. And until then, thank you to all 127 of you who are watching today. Thank you.
Let's
Bye
go.
bye.